Breaking tonight in the southern part of the United States, the death toll is still rising, now at 13 in the wake of that catastrophic Hurricane Michael. Wide swaths of the Florida Panhandle left devastated. Rescue workers are still pulling people to safety as families hold out hope for their loved ones. Mike Tobin is live in Callaway, Florida. Good evening, Mike. I understand a lot of people still without power as well.
Just about everyone is still without power. We saw a lot of people getting generators, and they're relying on the generators. But out here, the power lines are still down. The crews are doing everything they can, but it's just such a Herculean job, or I guess just a massive job, I should say, to get the power restored. What we're also seeing out here is a lot of cooperation from all over the nation. We just followed members of Ohio's Urban Search and Rescue Task Force 1 as they were going door to door in the neighborhoods. When they found a man in need of medical transport, they relied on soldiers from the 144th Transportation Company out of Marianna, Florida, to handle that in one of their big 5-ton trucks. Security all the while was provided by cops out of Baltimore. So lots and lots of cooperation. These search and rescue teams are going door to door, and they're putting a lot of hearts at ease. The number one concern we get here is people who cannot locate or communicate with a loved one.
We got in such a bad fight before the storm, and she told me she hated me and never wanted to talk to me, and now I can't find her, and I just want to say I'm sorry.
And by the way, the relative that she's looking for is her sister named Anna Kasperwitz, and she's hoping that putting the name out there will put them back in touch. Most people out here are unable to cook a meal. The Salvation has stepped up with the mobile kitchens, providing hot meals, and you should see the line stretching all the way across the parking lot for that. Some sad news, particularly for your Air Force fans. News out of the Tyndall Air Force Base, which is home to the F-22 Raptor Joint Strike Fighter. The commander of the 235th Fighter Wing says the flight line suffered catastrophic damage. Now, those F-22s, they have a price tag of $143 million. Most of them were able to fly out ahead of the storm, but as it stands to reason, some of them are going to be down for maintenance. Some of them, for whatever reason, couldn't move. Well, just about all of the structures at Tyndall Air Force Base, which took a direct hit, all of those structures were damaged. And what we're hearing from the commander of the 235th Fighter Wing is that these engineers just are unable to get inside these hangars, which are so badly damaged, and really do an assessment of how extensive the damage has been to the aircraft that remain there on the ground. Ed,
wow.
Back to you.
To see that kind of damage in those photos of military bases gives you an idea of how much worse it must be at just single-family homes. Mike, we appreciate you bringing that report tonight.